Francis in Brooklyn, New York. Francis.
Good morning, Brad.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay, and you?
Good. What's up?
Yeah, my daughter, I filed for my daughter. She came up in 2010. And on 11th, on November 2016, she filed for citizenship. But up till now, she hasn't got it.
Your daughter filed for you in November 2010?
I filed for her.
You filed for her in November 2010?
To come up, yeah.
Okay, come up
Yes.
from where?
Nigeria.
From Nigeria. That's not coming up. That's coming across, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're
okay.
coming across.
You.
You're not coming up. You're coming across the Atlantic or maybe the South Atlantic. I don't know. The Atlantic Ocean, I guess, right?
Yeah, coming across.
Coming across.
Yes.
Right. So,
Yes,
so you are a permanent resident. Your daughter.
No, I'm a citizen.
You are a citizen. Your daughter is single? Never married?
No, he's married now.
She's married now. Well, that's why she's not coming up or coming across.
Okay, she came across, but...
One second. When did you become a citizen of the United States?
2008.
2008. And then you filed for her in 2010 as a married lady.
No, yes. No, it's not married then.
Okay. So when you filed for her, she was single, but then she subsequently got married. When she got married, let me explain something to you. When she got married, she put herself back about 8 additional years. Okay? So when you are a single woman of a U.S. citizen over the age of 21, when I say a single woman of a U.S. citizen, a son or daughter...
No, I'm a married man.
No, not you are married. Listen to what I'm asking you. Your daughter, she's single or married? Is your daughter married?
She married now.
Okay, so now listen to me. Now listen to me. Okay. When she got married, she put herself back 7 years. Okay? So when you are unmarried and you're being filed for by your U.S. citizen parent, it is approximately a 6-year wait. Had she not gotten married, she would have a green card today. The fact that she would you let me finish? The fact that she got married during the process, I understand that she was single when you filed for her, but during the process, she got married. And because she got married, she switched categories to the married son or daughter of a U.S. citizen. When you switch categories to the married son or daughter of a U.S. citizen, because that's what happens automatically when you get married, their processing dates back in November 15th, 2005. You filed in 2010. She's got 5, 6, 7 more years of waiting now because she got married.
No, you did not understand me. I filed for her, and she got her green card on 2010 to come up to cross over here. Then she filed for citizenship on November 2016 for her own. But she never get the citizenship. That's what I'm saying.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know either. Okay, so number one, good that you finally have explained yourself. Number two, I don't know why she hasn't become a citizen for 2 years. Hold on. We would need to go and speak with her and figure out what's going on. You know, maybe there's something in her past. I don't know. I don't know what they're investigating, but we'll figure it out. Hold on 1 second.
All right.
Boy, that was that came full circle.
It sure did.
I answered the wrong question.
Yeah.
Happens sometimes.
He was interrupting you, though, but, you thought you were answering a different question.
Correct? You didn't explain it very well in the beginning.
All right.
You got to be able to be succinct because I can't wait, and because the issue is you can't wait here for 10 minutes for them to explain an entire situation because the show will be over, and everybody will be asleep. Like with drool coming out of your mouth, waiting for them to cock out the answer.
Drool comes out of your mouth
when you sleep. Sometimes, yeah.
When you sleep.
When I sleep, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I sleep with my mouth open. I'm very loud. I snore.
No drool comes out of my mouth.
Yeah, I'm a mess sleeping. I'm a helicopter. I flip around 100 times. I kick. I punch. I'm a very bad sleeper.
You are.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to sleep next to me, Squeeze.
No, absolutely not. And I have no intention to. All right, none whatsoever.
All right, let's go to Sylvia, also in Brooklyn. Sylvia.
Yes, hello, good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. What's up?
Okay, so I have a question. I am married and I'm a green card holder. Can I file for my husband that's in the United States?
You are a green card holder and you're married. You can file for your husband in the United States. What you have to understand is it's a different process as a green card holder than as a U.S. citizen. So that's where everybody gets confused. You know, people are like, oh, you can't file because you're a green card holder. The answer is you can. It's a different process than if you're a U.S. citizen. So, for example, if you're a U.S. citizen, the process is, you know, generally if the person came on a legal visa, is they adjust their status here. They get their work permit. You go for your interview in 9-10 months. As a permanent resident, it's a completely different process. So that's where the disconnect is with people saying, oh, I can or can't. Okay? So when you're a permanent resident and filing for your spouse, you're filing an I-130 only and not doing an adjustment. He is going to wait on the waiting list approximately 18 to 24 months for a visa appointment, which will happen in another country. Now, when that visa appointment happens in another country, what you have to do ahead of time is do what's called a provisional waiver. I'm assuming he overstayed on his visa and everything else is okay. So what you do is a provisional waiver, and a waiver is based on hardship to you, that you would suffer a hardship if he were not granted his green card if he went back home. He leaves the United States with the waiver in his hand. So because he leaves with the waiver in his hand, all of his immigration laws are forgiven. All his violation, not as all his, he doesn't have immigration laws, the violations of his immigration laws are forgiven. So he goes home, he picks up his green card and comes back. It's perfectly fine. The answer is yes, you can file for him. But it is a different process that you go through than if you're married to a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
Okay, so hold on 1 second, okay?
Hang tough. Once again, folks, the number is 1-800-529-5465. Do remember that there is a criminal defense department, also a tax law department, and of course, a family law department. Make sure you reach out to the law offices of Spar and Bernstein at 1-800-529-5465. Let's continue with some more questions right here in the Brad and Squeeze Show.
Christopher Fort.
Yes, good morning, Derek.
Hey, good morning.
Okay. About 20 years ago, I have some little misdemeanor stuff, and I got my green card about 5 years ago, and I filed for my citizenship. And I was listening to the news this morning about if you get charged for certain things, you'll be in a moral turpitude and all that stuff. So I'm kind of curious how that works.
When did you get arrested?
For those in the 90s.
For what?
And I got my green card for suspended license. There was a stolen tag on the car and suspended license, and I got my green card like five years ago.
Okay,
so
let me ask you a question. When you got your green card, you told the Immigration Service you brought in the disposition for this arrest?
Yes, everything was there.
They were well aware of it. They were well aware of it.
Oh, because I filed for my citizenship.
No, I'm asking you a question. It's a question, not a statement. They were well aware of this incident in the 1990s when you got your green card.
Yes, because I bought everything.
You said yes on the form. Have you ever been arrested? They said bring in the criminal records. You brought in the criminal records. You showed them the disposition.
Yes.
Yes.
Everything was shown.
Did you have to file a waiver at all?
No, I did not.
Okay. And that happened 20 years ago, and you got your green card 5 years ago. So you don't have to worry about moral character because this happened well before you got your green card. You presented all of this evidence to them. They said this is not a reason to deny you your green card. You received your green card. You have been a person of good moral character for the last 5 years. You'll be fine.
So the reason why I asked is because I see a doctor on the news this morning about moral turpitude. So it was kind of like,
see a doctor?
Because I'm traveling to out of the country in a couple of weeks. So
doctor about moral turpitude?
See, yeah, well,
yeah.
I'm allowing everyone to talk. I don't know. There's no doctor who's talking about moral turpitude on television.
And a lawyer.
No.
A lawyer. So let me explain.
No, a doctor got it.
Christopher.
No, let me. Yes, sir.
Let him talk, Brad. You said you're going to let him talk. Let him talk.
Yeah, a doctor got arrested he got detained for moral turpitude that happened like 20, 30 years ago for some theft, and he have his green card. So I was kind of nervous and see if I was falling in the same category.
Now you respond.
I answered the question already. I said it happened 20 years ago. You got your green card.
Okay.
Moral character is 5 years ago. And first of all, moral character has absolutely nothing to do with a crime of moral turpitude. Those are two different things. A crime of moral turpitude. You want to explain more? Go ahead.
Brad.
Just let me finish the sentence, and I'm going to explain it to you. But everyone keeps interrupting me. What do you want from me? I can do one of two things. I can let people talk forever and explain nothing, or I could explain it to him. It is a crime of moral turpitude. It's a crime of moral turpitude. It is a crime of moral turpitude if you were found guilty of a crime after you got your green card that makes you a deportable alien. This was a crime that happened 25 years ago. That's why I asked you. Did you present everything to the Immigration Service? You did.
Yes, sir,
They gave you a green card. They did. So either this crime that you did in the 1990s is not a crime. I don't know. I don't have the criminal records. Or was a petty offense. Either way, it is not a crime of moral turpitude. Your question started out, had nothing to do with traveling. Your question had to do with, I filed my citizenship, and I'm worried about moral turpitude. Okay, moral turpitude is a different situation than being convicted of a crime of moral turpitude, because you have to show good moral character to become a citizen. Now, they can take an arrest, which is what I thought you were talking about. They can take an arrest that happened 20 years ago or 30 years ago and say, you don't have good moral character, only if they didn't know about it, or you did something in the last 5 years that would tie you to something you did 20 years ago, which, based on what you've told me, is not the case. So I originally answered your question saying to you, the answer is that you're fine to travel. Well, I said you're fine to become a citizen, and you're okay to travel. As it pertains to the doctor, I actually have his information here. That's a completely different story than you. Let me find his information. Okay? It has absolutely nothing to do with you, but let me find his information anyway. It was this guy, this guy who's being deported, Lucas Neek. And he's a respected internal medicine doctor at Kalamazoo's Bronson Methodist Hospital in Washington State. And he was living in America for nearly 40 years, but he was taken into custody by ICE in handcuffs. He came to the United States at the age of 5 from Poland. He's married to a U.S. citizen. I don't know why this man is being deported, but he has two misdemeanors when at age 17, when he was 17 years old, and this happened after he got his green card. Now, with that, okay, he should still be eligible for some sort of relief from deportation. He must have had a prior order of deportation. My guess is, without knowing his story, that he had some prior order of deportation from 10, 20 years ago and just neglected it and did nothing with it. Stuck his head in the sand, said, no one's going to bother me, I'm just going to live here. And now what's happening is the Trump administration is digging up all of these old deportation orders, and they're finding people. That has absolutely nothing to do with you.
Brad, you're the best, because I'm so nervous, because I traveled 5 times already with my green card, so because of this, I'm a little bit shaky right now.
No, you're fine. You're fine, but if you need help, hold on.
Once again, folks, see, there you go, man. You took some time out and you spent some time and you actually explained. You know? 1-800.
I actually explain, like I don't explain any other time in the history of my 20 years of doing this. I've never explained anything.
But sometimes you have to listen.
I do listen.
Because you want to know what the other person on the other end, most of the times, do not even know what the hell they're talking about.
I understand, okay? But we have a 1-hour show here, Squeeze. Okay? So I could listen to one person for 25 minutes, what's called a consultation. Okay? That's what you would come and hire me to do. And then I can have 50 people who are on hold, plus God knows how many people leaving their Facebook questions they don't get to. Then I get killed because how come you didn't answer my question?
So what do you do about the one guy that doesn't get the answer to the question?
That's why it's called a consultation.
So you might as well just give everybody a consultation.
Well, I can't do it I can't do it here. So the answer is, I'm trying to help you to the best I can. But if you really, I'm giving you quick answers here. You want to have real help? You come see a lawyer like me, and we sit down. And I give you all the time in the world. I can't give you all the time in the world on a 1-hour show. It's impossible.
Then we should just tell him if he gets too long-winded, we should say, you know what, you need a consultation.
Exactly.
If they get too long-winded.
Exactly. Christopher in the Bronx.
Yes, Bernstein. Morning.
How are you?
I'm good, man. Good.
What's up?
Love listening to the show.
Thank you.
My question is, my two daughters just came up from Jamaica.
Right.
They are 5 and 9. But I want to know how I can go about to receive their green card, or to put in for their green card, or how you gonna go? They gotta mail it to me, or I have to go online and download it and pay for it.
Well, when they got their immigrant visas, they should have went online and did that. Did they do that? Did anyone do that for them? When they got their did they get their green cards here or in another country?
No, they just came up. They just came up with a package.
So when they got their package, their quote-unquote package, which is their immigrant visa from the U.S. Embassy, they were given an instruction to go online to USCIS and pay an additional fee to have the green card mailed to them once they entered the United States. Did they do that?
No, not yet.
So then they're never going to get the green card mailed to them. So you have to go online and do that now.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
You're very welcome. Chantel.
Hi, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
Morning, Chantel.
I'm okay.
Good. What's your question for Brad?
Okay, quick question. So I got married to a green card holder, but we did apply for his citizenship. I want to know if it's okay for me to put in my papers now for status, or should I wait until he becomes a citizen?
Well, I put in your I-130 now. It doesn't hurt, but ultimately you're not going to get your green card until he becomes a citizen. But certainly it'll make you feel better that you have something pending. So it doesn't hurt to do it.
Okay, so do the I-130?
Do the I-130 now, and then when he becomes a citizen, you can put the receipt notice or the approval notice in with an adjustment status application.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. 1-800-529-5465. Next call.
Henry.
Yes, sir.
How are you?
What's up, Henry?
Sir, my question is quick question. In 2007, I had a misdemeanor for DWI, and I just received from immigration office to go apply for citizenship. I have a date of this month. Next month is 21st. I'm going to know everything's going to be okay.
What is the misdemeanor?
It is misdemeanor. Right?
When?
Misdemeanor 2007.
2007. When did you get your green card?
Well, 1988.
1988. Was that your only arrest ever in your entire life?
Yes, sir.
What was the misdemeanor for?
DWI.
DWI. And
Right.
Did you go to jail for that?
No, just a few hours they kept me because it was a Sunday,
Okay. Well, a DWI is certainly a crime of moral turpitude. However, it happened more than 5 years after you got your green card. One crime of moral turpitude 5 years after you got your green card is not a deportable offense. It happened more than 5 years from the filing of your citizenship, so they can't go back beyond the 5 years and use it for poor moral character unless you've been arrested again for DWI at some time in the last 5 years. So it sounds like you'll be okay based on what you're telling me, but if you want to have a lawyer, I would suggest you have a lawyer. Because you never know what they do to violate your rights there when you come in with arrests. So hold on 1 second.
I should go with a lawyer not?
The answer is yes.
You should.
Hold on.
1-800-LAWLINK. That's the number to call. 1-800-529-5465. It's the same number that you call to get on the air. It's the same number for the law offices. Let's move to this line. Andrew.
Hey, good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning, Andrew.
I just want to know if you could file for your citizenship. If I owe like $5,000 in back child support.
You're gonna have you can file for it, but you're gonna have a problem becoming a citizen if you owe all that money. What I'd suggest you do is hold on 1 second. Don't let it keep piling up, and speak to our family law department.
All right, 1-800-LAWLINK. We've got to remind people that there's a family law department here, divorce, child support, adoption, and much more.
Let's go to Ali in Hartford, Connecticut.
Ali.
Hello, how are you, Brad?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good, thank you.
What's up?
I have a question I have two questions actually. Right now, I'm under a DACA case. And my DACA card expires on July.
Right.
And I was wondering if we can renew that.
Yes, you can. As of this moment, the answer is yes. Okay? It's a little too early to file it because you're about 5.5 months out. But you should file it 90 days beforehand, but we'll see what the courts are saying at that point. We'll see how this whole DACA deal ends up. So, we'll figure it out over time. The answer is yes, they're accepting renewals, but you're a little too early to do it.
And we got to remind... Go on, Alex.
Okay, and the second question I have, I've been married to an American citizen for over 1.5 years.
Right.
And you think I can transfer my case under that? Or
I think your American citizen spouse should be filing for you 1.5 years ago, but it's it's 1.5 years later. Let's start now. Because, I'm not sure if you're familiar, but Trump wants to deport you.
Yeah, but that's the thing. My entry was not illegal.
So what?
I was young when
So what? You do a provisional waiver. Hold on.